Alright guys, so I'm basically going to give you the information on how to make a GIF to post on Tumblr. So first you'll either need convert.io, access to it, which is free and it is available through having internet, or you could use the free version of 4K Video Downloader, which I started off using, but I'm a little greedy with how much I can download and make GIFs of, so I opted to just pay one and done for my licensing key. But that's just me. Basically, we're gonna go to YouTube and we're gonna pick a video that we want to make a GIF of. So I picked Jake from Enhypen. One of my friends told me that this video cover, song cover that he did was just released, and I honestly absolutely love the cinematography in it, so I just wanted to make a GIF of that. So we're gonna find it, and we're going to download it. So you can use either .convert.io or 4K Video Downloader. I've been using both of those for years to make GIFs, and I'm also going to be exposing my Tumblr GIF blog to you guys. In addition to everything, we're going to be using two programs today. So we're going to be using Adobe Premiere Pro, but you can use any video editing software that you have access to, or any free video editing software where you can just clip out the specific part of the clip of the video that you want. Usually with GIFs, you want to keep it uniform frame for frame, just for sizing, because I think you have to keep everything under 10, most likely 9 megabytes for it to be playable and postable on Tumblr. Alright, so now that we have our video, we're going to go ahead and open up Adobe Premiere Pro or whatever video editing software that you have. Wondershare Filmora is free, and I'm pretty sure the free version doesn't have a watermark, but don't quote me on that. And there's a lot of other free video editing softwares that you guys can do research on as well. Alright, I'm personally using Adobe Photoshop, and I know there's ways that you guys can gain access to it for free. But just use a free trial, and I know a way that you guys could find on the internet to extend the free trial. But you didn't hear that from me. I don't condone that. There's ways where you can continue to gain access for it, and if you still have access to your student emails, use that for the student discount, because it's pretty good. So then we're gonna go ahead and clip out the specific piece of the video. I really like this portion of the video right here, even though it's just his eyes. But we're gonna make sure that we get all the frames for just this scene, just this focus. So you'll see I go back and forth on my arrows on my keyboard, just to make sure that I have everything. Press I for in bracket, and then O for out bracket. Sorry guys, it's been a while since I've had to use actual terms for what I'm doing. And then the clip is set. So we're gonna go back to where our video is at in Adobe Premiere, out of the source box, in the project box. We're gonna click, drag, and drop the video onto the timeline, and because we put the input and output on the timeline of the video, basically, it's going to create a new sequence just from that portion of the video, which is really nice. Alright, then we're gonna put that at the very beginning of the sequence. Cool, good, awesome. Now, we're just gonna go ahead. You could play it if you want, but if you already know what's in the clip, just go ahead and export it. I'm gonna make a new folder on my desktop, name it GIF, and then we're gonna make another folder in that folder called Video Files. Alright. Now that the clip is exported, we're gonna go ahead, close out of Premiere Pro, and we're we're going to save that project, and then we're going to go ahead and open Adobe Photoshop. Once you get into Adobe Photoshop, you're going to go ahead and click File and go down to Import and import video files. Then you're going to go ahead and look for that clip that you just exported and double click on that. And because we've already separated out the exact portion of the video we want, just make sure it says, yes, I want to import this video from beginning to end. Because it's just too much to try to go into a 3-minute video or 50-minute video, whatever it is, and trying to like get the exact frames that you want while you're in Photoshop. And it's a lot on your computer and your programs to handle, so this minimizes all the extra work that you have to do. Alright, cool. It's been a while since I've done this. So, when you get into Adobe Photoshop and you see all the layers of all the frames from the video clip that you had just exported, you're going to go ahead and go over to Windows. And then you're going to go down and click on Timeline. Alright, now for all your frames, you're going to want to click on the first frame, press Shift, hold down Shift, and then click on the last frame to make sure everything's highlighted. And then you're going to put the speed timing at 0.04 seconds. That's 0.04 seconds. That is usually the sweet spot for the loop, the video loop for your GIF. And you're also going to want to size it down because how big your image size is going to determine on how big your file size is. So you're going to go to Image, and you're going to go to Image Size. And you're going to make sure that the link for the sizing is there. It's dark. Make sure it's not unlinked, because whatever number you put in width, it's not going to automatically adjust. And then it's going to look all funky if you try to guess everything, guess the dimensions. So I went ahead and typed in 500 for the width, and Photoshop automatically did the height for me, which is 281. Resolution 72. Perfect. Great. Awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and go to File, and you're going to go to Export down to Save for Web Legacy. Here we can preview how the speed is working for our GIF on the loop. And it also tells you that this GIF size is 6.51 megabytes. That's perfect for Tumblr. Everything under 9 megabytes. Awesome. Good. And the presets, I haven't named this preset, but my settings are, we have it as a GIF, not a JPEG, not a PNG 8, not a PNG 24, and not a WBMP. A GIF. Selective. Make sure it's on selective. Diffusion. Transparency is checked. I don't know why, but I have convert to sRGB there. Colors 256. Dither 100%. Matte. Color. Everything that you see in that section, it's good. Keep that way. And yeah, and you also want to make sure looping option says forever. Not once, but forever. Otherwise it just plays once and doesn't do that thing that GIFs do. Alright, then you're going to save it. I'm going to go ahead and save it under the GIF folder that we have on the desktop. And done. Now we're going to go ahead and open Chrome. We're going to open the folder, minimized, and then we're going to open a new tab. We're going to drag this GIF onto Chrome. Oh, we probably didn't need to open a new tab, but because it automatically opens. We're going to drag our GIF into the tab, and it's going to show you how it looks like on the web, as if you were doing your own HTML web page. As long as it has access to it on your computer that you're using, you can always see it play on Chrome. But to see it on the internet, you're going to have to post it somewhere. A hosting website. So, Tumblr. Alright. I'm going to show you guys how I post on Tumblr. I'm going to expose my accounts. So, we're going to go to Create. We're going to go to Photo. We're going to click back on this folder that's minimized. click, drag, and drop the image onto the little posting area. Then you're gonna add your hashtags. I don't have to type mine out since mine are already there. So I'm gonna click on all of the hashtags that I want. And then I'm gonna post it. And now it is there for everyone in the whole world to see. On Tumblr. Forever. There you go. And now you could use this for your fanfictions. You can use this for whatever. Yeah, that's how you create a GIF from videos on the internet. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!